Hey, balas, Squiggles here. Welcome, welcome, one and all. I am back after a little hiatus, aka I moved back to Portland. Moved back to Portland, Oregon, and I'm going to be pursuing some college stuff. But do not worry, the fun and games with the Starcraft will not end. No, it will not. And just to prove it, I have Trickster versus TLO today on Metalopolis, TvP. I almost said Z, but that would have been 100% false. This is going to be an MLG version of the map, I do believe. As we can see, there are supply depots at the bottom of the ramps. These guys are spawning in close air positions, far land positions, not quite as far as cross map, but still, you have to go really far. And why am I even explaining this? Because everybody knows this map. And there you go. See? That explanation brought you to Trickster's base, where he has put down his pylon, chrono boosting out those probies, because that is what a good Protoss does. Also, scouting after pylon, he wants to make sure he knows exactly where his little buddy TLO is, and TLO, meanwhile, is going to be putting down a Rax somewhere around here, I think. There we go. Rax going down and continuing to make SCVs as well. This probe is going to be like, I see a barracks. I want to taser someone. And you can see this SCV getting hurt so badly with a taser. He has to call in one of his buddies who runs over here and attempts to defend his honor. Yes, indeed, he will. And this probe is now going to run over to these little gas geyser things and going to try. This is a gas geyser. These are gas vents. Ha! A geyser and a vent. One gives you actual stuff you can use in the game, and one just blocks your vision. So, it looks like this probe has done quite a bit of damage. One SCV about halfway, another one has some damage done, and it looks like he could be coming in here to try to do additional damage as well. Meanwhile, we have TLO going to be getting that first Marine out there, getting his command center morphing into the orbital, and it has his one refinery. So this probe, who is still in the Terran base, has seen that TLO is playing completely standard. That is what he has seen so far. Meanwhile, I don't think TLO has really scouted anything at all, but if he did scout, he would see that Trickster is going pretty standard himself, has a couple of pylons down, has the one gateway, getting that zealot, not going to skip the zeal, so he could be a little bit aggressive, or he just wants to be super safe, and he is going to be getting that cybercore out. Yes, indeed, has one gas, maybe adding on a second one pretty decently soon, not 100% sure, have to keep an eye on that. Looks like a factory going down for TLO now, who does have two Marines out, getting his third Marine right now, and I'm still not sure what build TLO is going. I mean, it's just so open. He could really be going for anything. Look at that timing. It is so cool when you see timings like that. So we have the Warp Gate getting started right away, but right when that Zealot popped out, the Cybernetics core finished, and bam, there goes the Stalker. Going to be chrono boosting the Stalker out. You can see it has already rallied all the way down here to these bushes. This little tree, maybe hide in there, try to get some scouting in, but no, not really. What he's really going to do is he has the Zealot already down there. The Stalker's going to run down because he chrono boosted him out, and then he's going to try to put on some pressure. There is 4 Marines for TLO. 5th one on the way. 5th one should be done by the time the Stalker gets there, although the Stalker does move pretty darn fast. And it looks like a command center going down for TLO, who's going to the 1 Rax, 1 factory command center. Yes, indeed. Looks like both players continuing to get SCVs. And here comes the push. Oh, there's even a probe in here. Oh, call in the OP patrol probe. And here comes, look at this great micro by TLO. Not going to lose anything. Oh, wow. Actually, no, still just now losing 1 Marine. And this Stalker going to, there we go, getting a 2nd Marine kill. But he has lost the Zealot. And this Hellion going to be flaming this Stalker all the way back to the Stalker's home as he continues to do damage. And the Stalker actually has to be a little bit careful. That'd be embarrassing to die to a Hellion. And it looks like, oh, it's getting close, it's getting close. Ah! And the Hellion's going to escape with 6 health. But look at this Stalker, man, down to 8 hit points. There is a 2nd Stalker out now. And the 2nd Hellion is going to see the Stalkers, and TLO is going to be like, well, I do have 5 Marines still, so I should be good. Maybe need to repair that Hellion up, not quite sure. But, I mean, oh, there we go. This Hellion is just going to be buying some time, and it looks like Trickster's Stalker. How many Stalkers does he have? Did he get one of those? No, he did not. He has 2 Stalkers still. Still 2. Meanwhile, it looks like Trickster almost with the wall off. Nope, has a little bit of room right in between here to escape. We're getting a whole bunch of gateways. How many gateways does he have, Alex? He has 4 gateways, throwing down an Expo as well. Warp Gate, of course, being done. Looks like this command center warping into the orbital on the high ground. It's one of the benefits of being the I almost said Protoss. Wow, these races are so hard, man. Ha 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 ha. But one of the benefits of being Terran, of course, is you can get your expansion up and upgrade to the orbital on the high ground where it's completely safe, and then just come down here and, yep, land it, and everything's good. Looks like a whole bunch of Hellions on the way right now, and these Stalkers are, oh, the Hellion's actually going to be turning around and trying to do damage to the Stalkers. That's unwise. And there we go. Looks like the Hellion's not going to be moving over here, but it looks like there are a couple of Stalkers that should be able to block these Hellions, and I don't know if the Hellions are actually going to get much damage done. Looks like there's one injured Hellion going to go scout. These 3 Hellions, oh, they're actually, oh, never mind. There is a Stalker there. He was camouflaged, and I did not see him, but he is in fact there. And now these Stalkers are coming back from the offense. They're going to be able to pick off some additional Hellions. Looks like 2 Hellions are going to be able to make it away. This one Hellion, of course, scouting around and making sure he knows what Trickster is doing. But Trickster, being tricksty, is going to throw down a pylon. Oh, it tricked me. He threw down the pylon here. And could be warping in quite a few units pretty soon. Looks like a couple of ghosts on the way for TLO. Stim just started. And with this energy, these ghosts be pretty good. Looks like TLO has 2 bunkers already up, so there is no way that Trickster's breaking that ramp anytime soon. I think he knows it, going to go back home. He is adding on his own robo as well as 3, 1, 2, count them, 3 sentries. So going to be getting that energy up for some force fields, maybe some guardian shields, maybe even a hallucinate, which I doubt, but still, anything is possible. Notice he's not researching it. Okay, now TLO going to be expanding, floating that orbital over. Ta-da! Down it goes. Yes. And he's going to be pretty happy to see that he has an expansion up. Meanwhile, Trickster has had his up for a bit. And if we go to the unit tab really quick, we can see it is 30 SCVs versus 40 probes. But with these 2 mules, actually, I think TLO is a little bit ahead. Let's go ahead and check. And, no, okay. No, fair's fair. Trickster is ahead as far as the income goes right now. I thought those 2 mules would have helped him more than they did, but apparently not. Looks like Trickster getting a forge now, adding on an additional gateway, a couple more pylons, and an observer. He wants map hacks, or what I call Protoss map hacks. But TLO does have these ghosts out right now, and ghosts are pretty good, especially if you EMP all of these sentries before they actually are able to do all of their cool casted moves. And if they stay clumped up, 1 or 2 EMPs could absolutely wreck this army, not to mention the fact that all the Protoss units have awesome shield things, and if you hit and take away those shields, it pretty much halves their health, except the Zealots, who apparently don't put much stock in shields and instead want to get a whole bunch of health. Oh, looks like Trickster has his observer over here just in time to see that TLO is moving out. Looks like this attack will hit the front of Trickster's base about the time that Stim Pack finishes. There is medevacs on the way as well, so he might just slip his way over here and start elevatoring at this region and just avoid this choke entirely. But Trickster does have all of his sentries just grouped together, so if an EMP hits, that's going to be absolutely detrimental. There is an observer out for Trickster, so if he sees these ghosts, maybe he will be able to split up said casters and avoid loss of everything. Looks like TLO may actually lose this factory, but he could be trying to get, there's the stem, and it looks like he was trying to get Trickster out of position. Here's the scan, and EMP going off. Huge EMP taking out all of the energy on those sentries. Look at that. There's 2 guardian shields and a force field, and that is all that he has. This medevac is doing awesome, allowing line of sight up into the base of Trickster, and now Trickster is going to be, oh man, he has so many sentries, and they are all totally worthless right now. Looks like TLO is reinforcing with a Marauder, and he may just continue. Oh, here we go. Now he's going to be dropping on the high ground, and now Trickster is in kind of a weird spot. He has his army kind of split up in 2 spots. And it looks like TLO not going to really commit. No, he's just going to go ahead and drop back down on the low ground. But keeping Trickster's army split up right now, Trickster definitely on the defensive, trying to get out this Immortal, which will help so much against the Marauder heavy forces. And by Marauder heavy, I mean you can see all he has coming is Marauders. And here we go. TLO going to go for another attack. He does have slow. He does have stem. And here comes a nuke from TLO as well, forcing Trickster to fall back. I don't know if that nuke will land or not. TLO is very good about canceling nukes if he needs to. Oh no, Ghost under fire. And is this nuke going to land? Oh no, TLO, please cancel. Oh, the Ghost died. Okay, that was super scary. Looks like the force field on the ramp from Trickster is actually going to prevent him from getting up into his own main, and TLO doing all kinds of damage here as Trickster desperately tries to get up. Keep in mind he does have 2 Immortals. One of them is down. There we go. And it looks like 1 Immortal left for Trickster. Oh, additional Marauders running in, and Trickster is definitely in trouble. You can see supply-wise, his supply is plummeting, but also all of his warp gates are dying, man, and he is just not as good if he can't make units. That's not just Trickster, that's any Protoss. And so now TLO with so many units. Now keep in mind, he has been stimming quite a bit. You can see all of his units are pretty low, but I don't know if Trickster has an answer for this. And it looks like TLO just going to be picking off some guys, moving them up with the main army, and going to be killing the Cybernetics Corps as well. That is going to effectively kill all of Trickster's tech except for his... Never mind. Oh, he does have the Robo Bay, but doesn't have anything else. Here come all the probes to fight. Stem going down again. Lots more medevacs coming in for TLO. And is Trickster going to hold? I don't know. I don't know. It looks like it could be kind of close. Only 4 Marauders left, it looks like. And here comes this medevac saving 3 of them. And it looks like Trickster somehow will hold. I was going to say will hold. Here comes more Zealots. And it looks like going to be focusing down the sentry. Is he going to get it? Down goes the sentry. And meanwhile, these Zealots actually doing quite a good job to these Marauders. Looks like more Marauders running up now. These probes have not been mining for an incredibly long time as they just continue to try to defend. And you can see Trickster, although he has defended, is in such bad shape right now. Looks like TLO only making Marauders, just now adding on some more Marines. Double expanding too, and of course just, add his natural. But still, 2 more command centers going down. He is totally saturated. Let's take a look at the workers. We can see 54 SCVs versus 35 probes. So TLO just looking like he is in dominating fashion right now, and I don't know if Trickster is going to be able to pull himself out of this. TLO going to be running in here again, stemming. Now, there are a lot of Zealots for Trickster, and Zealots take forever for Marauders to kill. Nice force field going down, but really doesn't have enough energy, and one force field by itself is not going to do much. There goes he down again. Marauders stemming, and they're going to be running up here and trying to pick off probes, trying to pick off unit-producing structures. And with the loss of these unit-producing structures, Trickster is just not going to be able to spend his money. And if you can't spend your money, that means you can't have units. If you don't have units, then it's really hard to win. You can see that TLO is doing a great job of just hammering Trickster. You can see on the minimap and the reinforcements just continuing to stream down for TLO as he just drops in the main of Trickster yet again. Main army is there. He has stemmed multiple times, and yet with the medevac energy, he is able to continue to have full guys all over the place. Does he have any upgrades? It looks like he has. Nope, no upgrades, but who needs them? Just starting +1 right now. It looks like Trickster also getting +1. Probes being pulled yet again, and it looks like these are getting microed pretty well for TLO as he splits up his medevac's a little bit ahead, but it doesn't really matter because Trickster is losing absolutely everything. TLO is staying above 100 supply. Trickster is staying about 40 supply. And it looks like, oh man, the Cybernetics Core is going to live just barely. We're talking 47 hit points left. But oh, TLO just streaming in reinforcements, going to be focusing down this expansion. And as this expansion falls, Trickster has to know he's out of this. I'm just kind of waiting for the GG. Trickster being he's just refusing to quit the game. He's like, no, I can do this. I can do this. If anybody can do it, I can do it. Watch this. So he's going to try to claw his way back into this. He is staying at about 40 supply. Keep in mind, he has lost most of his production. He has lost his expansion. And TLO has free reign just roaming everywhere with medevacs. Now, these medevacs are kind of low in health, but oh, there goes some good force field. But the medevacs just have so much energy, able to heal way too many of these Marauders. You can see now Trickster's supply plummeting. There's the GG. So TLO, well played by him. There's the mules landing as well. Oh, my goodness. Oh, TLO with the mules. That's awesome. So congratulations to TLO. Well played by him. Thank you guys for checking out my channel and my vids. Subscribe if you would like to support me. If you like my stuff, please leave comments below as always. And I will see you guys later.